put as soon as it, oh, hello, can you see me? I forget that it automatically like jumps me in, and then there's people already waiting. How is everybody? Let me just quickly change the comments. I feel like I've not been on YouTube for ages, so don't want top messages, I want all messages. Drop me a hey if you are here for a very, very exciting IKEA live with literally, it is probably my favourite place ever to get any sort of blank from. Hey Laura, hey Lorraine, hey Amelia, hey Tammy. Hey, cool. So we do have Amelia in the comments. If you've got any questions at all, then ask her and she will be able to help. And ultimately, I'm also here to help. I feel like my phone is really, really far away. But yeah, we're going to do a little bit of vinyl. So I've got these blanks from IKEA. How cute are these? These are like matching mini and adult one. So the large cup is just £2 from IKEA. It does look like it's got some like grubby marks. It's because I have literally just grabbed these out of my kitchen cupboard. So we do use these, but I feel like they need to be jazzed up a bit. And then like a mini version, which is what I do hot chocolates and stuff in for Lily. Hey Amanda, hey Derna, hey Lisa. Sorry if I have missed anyone. The bows I can't, oh, can you see them? There's a little sneak peek of the design that we're doing. Yeah, so I have pre-cut the permanent vinyl and I'm going to cut the iron-on vinyl with you guys. So this is the blank we're using. Did anyone see the the video that I did for Cricut where I used, these are cork coasters from IKEA, £1.50. And you get 2 of them. So if anyone is a newbie or you're thinking, I really, really want to test out how to use permanent vinyl, how to use iron-on, IKEA is such a good place to go to get blanks for cheap, that you don't have to worry about. I always say to people, if you're ever scared to make, just get the machine out of the box. The worst thing that will happen is that you'll ruin a blank or you'll waste a bit of material. So that is literally the worst that can happen. So when you're paying, these work out at 75p each, you can't go wrong. You've also got the inside and the back. So you've got 2 chances. So you can definitely do it. Is there any newbies that are watching tonight? I saw and keep coming across that video. Oh, the iron-on one. The algorithm, Tammy, is telling you need to buy the coasters or try iron-on vinyl on something different. Have we got any newbies tonight that are watching? It is a learning curve. Amelia is correct. So the design that we are going to do is, let me see if I can just make this bigger. So can you see this here? So it's like a bow with some hearts. I have cut it in pink for the cups, but I don't have 2 options of pink to use in iron-on. So I was like, do you know what? Valentine's Day is literally like, what, 3 weeks away? Let's go down like the cutesy red route. So I feel like I already know what the winner is going to be. Are we going with regular red or are we going with like a glitter red, which is probably one of my favourite? Look how, I don't know if it's, look how sparkly that is. And when it actually comes off, you'll see it shine even more. I realise I don't actually have my ring light on, so it's probably not shining as much. Hey Stacey, oh, you're a newbie, amazing. Is your machine out of your box? Any newbies that are watching, have your, I hope your machines are out and being used and testing. Glitter, sparkly. Do you know what? If I had put a bet on what people were going to choose, I just knew that it would be glitter. I just knew it. So I am going to move all the other pre-cut bits out the way. I realised I should have turned this table round to have a bit more space. I'm just going to move these. I don't want to lose it. I have a habit of, on a live, ending up like chucking bits of vinyl like on the floor, which is just, you know, not great. So I'm just going to move that over there so I have a bit of space. So yeah, look how cute the bows are. The bows are so cute. I'm just going to see, is my ring light actually plugged in? I feel like I need to turn it on because it's a bit, I don't want to unplug my machine though. I am actually using, sorry guys, I am here. I'm just going to see. There we go, that's better. I feel like I was sat in darkness, so hopefully that helps. I can't wait for the lighter evenings when I'll actually get a bit of like natural light in. So we're going with glitter. We will get rid of the plain vinyl, don't need that. And yes, using the Cricut Joy Extra, and I have even got out a fresh mat for tonight. which I definitely, do you know what, unless the blue mat wasn't fresh, I would definitely suggest sometimes using like a standard grip, especially for the glitter. Where it's like stored in the rolls, it can be quite curly. So I'm just going to pop on here, and anyone that's watching, you'll be pleased to see that I am using the correct mat to the machine, unlike when I did a foiling live last week and I actually, oh, I've just unplugged, I used the wrong card mat. Luckily, I realised I didn't. It wasn't until someone said that I was using the wrong one. So that is stuck on. You can see where I've cut out from other projects. So I am just going to press go. So in Design Space, when I go to cut, I've got a choice of literally all of the different types of material. So when it comes to choosing what material to cut, you always want to make sure, look at your packet of vinyl, and it always says it on there. I actually don't have the box for that one, but as an example, so on here it says premium vinyl and you've got the permanent, so you know that when you're searching to look for what material to cut, make sure it matches the packet, and then you will literally get the perfect cut. You won't have any problems weeding it. You won't have to worry about it snagging or not cutting through, because it will always be the correct one. So glitter iron on, and then it's automatically mirror on, although this design is symmetrical, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if you didn't necessarily mirror it. So I am going to load my mat. I'm hoping, I feel like I need to cut that bit off just in case. I will have a look in the comments in a second. Sorry, I'm gonna cut off that little bit just because where it overhangs here, I don't want it to get caught under the roller. So if I just peel that off, and then that can, I know I've just chucked it on the floor, don't judge me, but I will pick it up later and pop it in my scrap box. I'm just going to load this in. Can you see? It's really weird doing it from behind, but I want to make sure that you can see, and I also want to make sure I get it in straight. Why is that not? Why is it not connecting? Hang on, bear with me 1 second, guys, sorry. Glitter iron on, that's what it is. Hang on 1 second, I think it's because I knocked the cable out. So it hasn't connected, it's just dropped off, so I'm just going to reconnect it and then hope. Glitter iron on. Is it connected now? Why does this always happen, like when you're on a live? Hang on, guys, technical issues. Please connect. Please connect. Bear with me. If anyone's got any questions, please ask them below and I will be more than happy to help. I'm just waiting for it to reconnect. I don't know what's going on. This never happens to me, ever. But of course it's going to happen when it's recorded for YouTube. Right, glitter iron on. Here we go. So, no. Yay, woohoo! Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. It does stress you out a little bit though, because I'm like, imagine if we were at this point and then the machine's like, no, I'm not actually going to cut for you. Then we'd be sat here. Luckily I have pre-cut stuff. I'd have to do it what they used to do in like the old school days. You know, like I'm guessing before Cricut machines, what do people do when they craft? They'd have to literally use like a knife and like a board like this. And I am not talented enough to do that. Everyone always jokes when I'm like, oh yeah, I just cut and stick for like a living. You know, when you see those things and it's like, describe your job in like 3 words. And I don't even do the cutting, the Cricut machines do it. And I just do the sticking. But it's just going to cut out the glitter iron on. If anyone has got any, this is real life. It is indeed. If anyone's got any questions, please let us know. Is there any newbies watching? Has anyone joined us and is thinking, what is going on? I'm just going to drink. Because I'm showing you the perfect IKEA blanks. I feel like IKEA is literally the go-to place. How cute, little mummy and Minnie, or daddy. It could be daddy, doesn't have to be mummy, but I don't know if my husband would drink out of a cup that is covered in bows. I feel like that's definitely one for the girls. So I'm just going to unload that. What machine does everyone have that is watching? Is there anyone who doesn't have a machine? that's watching and is kind of, you're just lurking because you're thinking of buying, you don't know what machine to go for, because I mean, between Amelia and I, in fact, we both have every single machine that there is. So I feel like we're the best people to ask right now. You've got both of us held here for at least the next 20 minutes, probably a little bit longer. I remember using a crafting knife cutting decoupage in the car going to the NEC for my first craft show years ago. Oh my goodness, that must have taken so long. So you think how many like minutes that has taken to just cut that out. In fact, I'd say like not even loads of minutes, maximum 2, and it's done. Whereas to cut out these shapes, there's no way that you'd be able to get the same precision. I can't actually see where the end is. I'm just going to cut off the excess because when any vinyl I never want to waste, especially not a glitter. Not a glitter. How does everyone store their scraps? Because I picked up some boxes off Amazon that are literally like my favourite thing ever, and I just chuck everything in there, and then one day I will go through and every now and then I'll like be like, actually let's do a little scrap dive. So I'm just going to pop my little lady over there. Oh, I can see the question. My eyesight is really shocking. I don't know if I can increase the size of the text, but it's really, really difficult to see. Do the mystery boxes come in the coloured gift boxes used in the promo photo? The red box bow or just standard brown shipping box? So they just use that as like a graphic. It would be really cute if they did, but no, it's like just a brown box. They're usually square shaped, I want to say. Every one that I've had has always been like a square shape. It's kind of like that thick, I guess as thick as a roll of vinyl is. Yeah, sadly not. Amazing. So this is the piece that we've just cut out, and it is cut beautifully. And then I'm just going to weed the excess out. I feel like while that was cutting, I probably could have showed you the mugs, but we will. Ooh. We will do that afterwards. I won't keep everyone all night. I feel like this is going to be really cute. I mean, do we think red is okay? Earlier when I was discussing it with Amelia, I was like, I feel like for bows, it has to be pink. Like there can be no other colour. But then actually this red, I feel like I can be let off that this is actually red because of the hearts. It's really cute. So I'm just going to peel it off. So I just hooked it with the corner of my weeding tool. This is like an essential. If anyone has got a Cricut machine, I mean, surely there's nobody that owns a Cricut machine that doesn't have a weeding tool. And it's literally just like a point. And then you use it just to pick up the vinyl. And it just makes it so much easier. I tend to kind of hook it first and then I'll like peel it with my fingers because it's just one of those things that is slightly easier to kind of work with. Oh no, I realise I've just lost a heart. Didn't I have 3 hearts? I did. Look at that. And how forgiving that if this was regular vinyl, there's no way I would have been able to chuck that across my desk, but I've actually been able to salvage it. So I can put that back on. And then if I show you pressing this first, so we'll do the iron on and then I can let it cool and then we can peel it off. So with anytime you're using any of the presses, so that goes for using the mini press, if you're going to use anything up to the auto press or the, oh sorry, something just came up on there, or the easy presses, then they all do exactly kind of what they say. They're a heat press, so it melts the adhesive on the back of the vinyl. So you'll notice that actually on the back of this, it's not sticky. So when you weed it, so on this excess, this isn't sticky at all. The glue is on the back that is matte. I don't know if you can kind of see. Can you see that it's kind of like matte, but it's got a, what's the word? Like a transparent kind of look to it. So that's the glue. So when the heat is applied by the heat presses, it melts this glue onto the fabric. So which is why you can actually use iron-on vinyl on anything from fabric. You can use it on paper, you can use it on card, you can use it on cork, because as long as it's going onto a porous material like this, the glue just melts into the cork and then means it's stuck there basically until you peel it off. I have tried to use permanent vinyl on these IKEA coasters and it just doesn't work. Like it just peels up, it's too textured. So if you look at a material and something like wood, if it is a dull finish, yeah Lisa, that's exactly what it is. No Evie, sorry you can't be a mod. Yeah, so it just melts it in. So if there's anything that is like a rougher surface and you find that your permanent vinyl is peeling, just get yourself some iron-on and try that, because chances are that will work like perfectly. So I'm going to pop this in the centre. Also forgot to mention, if you're ever wondering kind of what heat to go for, because depending on what material you're using, so when I say material, I mean like the iron-on vinyl, whether you're using like glitter, infusible ink. I won't go into infusible ink because tomorrow night we have actually got a live with Oriana over on the TT page all about infusible ink. But anything that you are applying heat to, you want to check what temperature setting you need, and also for kind of like how long you're going to press it. So there is the Cricut heat guide in Design Space. Let me quickly go back. It looks like, boom, boom, boom. I always say burger because to me it looks like a burger. And so when you go onto Design Space, you can select what press you're using. So I'm using the Cricut mini press. Can you see that? And then you want to scroll down, and then this is where I was saying that you choose your material. So I'm using glitter iron-on. So that's the heat transfer material. And then this is the blank. So the blank that you're pressing it onto. So whether that is a t-shirt, a cushion, on here you have got like the Cricut ones. So Cricut sell their own blanks when it comes to like cosmetic bags. Obviously this isn't a Cricut blank, this is IKEA. Sadly they sell coasters, but they're like the ceramic ones rather than just the cork. So then you want to look on here, they've got different materials: chipboard, cardstock, corkboard. So I'm going to go with corkboard, and then you click apply, and then on here it will show you how long you need to do it for and what setting. So because I'm using the mini press, it only comes in 3, so you've got low, medium and high, and it's saying medium 25 seconds. So if you're ever in, you know, like struggling of, oh, but I don't know how long to press it for, head to the heat guide. If you type into Google Cricut heat guide, it does come up, or you can find it from Design Space. So I need to press that twice, it's just heating up, and then when it beeps I know it's ready. I'm just going to see if I need to cut around. I'm just going to cut around this just to make it a little bit easier. Has anyone pressed onto anything other than fabric with iron-on? Like, has anyone tried it on paper or card, or have you used these IKEA coasters before? Because I feel like it's one of those things that you don't necessarily know you can do it. So I didn't really know you could press onto card, and it wasn't until, God, when was it? It must have been not October just gone, but the October before, when Cricut were like, oh, can you do a live of pressing like iron-on onto card? And I was like, what? Can you actually do that? And the first time I actually did it was live, and thankfully it did work, and Cricut weren't just having me on, otherwise I would have looked like an absolute lemon. But yeah, it does look really, really good. And as I said, permanent vinyl didn't stick on this. So I'm just going to, the comments don't cover, do they, on YouTube? Can you see what I'm doing here? So with the press, this is why these coasters are literally my favourite blank to get. Look how easy. Obviously you wouldn't be able to use any of the other presses, but this literally fits perfect. So with the mini press, you just want to keep moving it around, just like you would if you were ironing a t-shirt or anything like that. So I'm literally just going to move it around. Don't worry for my hands, because this is like, this doesn't get hot on the bottom side, I guess, because that's the whole point in a coaster. Is that the whole point in them, that they don't make the surface below it like hot? Obviously if you are worried, or if you're pressing onto like a, what do you call it, like any other fabric, then these are the Cricut heat resistant mats. Is that the word? I feel like that is the word, maybe not. And you can get them in multiple sizes, and yeah, it says on here, thankfully, this side down, which is very, very handy. So if you wanted to, you could put it on here, which is kind of good for applying pressure, which is what I am going to do. Does anyone have? Yes, that is what it's called. You know when you sometimes think something and then you're like, hang on a minute, is that actually what it's called, or is this another thing that I've made up, like what I call the hat form for the heat press? But we won't say that because this is a family live. Perfect size. Did you take it with you to fit before you buy? No, I didn't. And do you know what, Lisa? Was it on a live? I did these first time on a live, and I can't remember. I think I was going to press it on the back on this bit. It was when I did a live that was to do with like wedding decor. So I thought these would be brilliant on a table place name for a wedding, that you could put the person's name and then it could also double up as like a favour that you give them, because then they can take it home. And I was going to put it on the back, and then it was on the live that I thought, hang on a minute, the easy press actually fits perfectly in there. So it was a live reaction. It was a total fluke. I mean, I should have probably kept it like that and be like, oh yeah, I absolutely knew it was going to fit. That's such a nice idea for a wedding favour people take home from a wedding. Could do each guest's name and use it. Can you tell that's my mum that wrote that? We're literally in sync. Yeah, mum, that is a great idea. Thought of it myself as well. That's so funny. I didn't know you can find temperatures and times on Design Space. What kind of mini press are you using? Are they all the same size? No, they're not all the same size. They vary. I will show you at the end. I can show you, I've got the auto press. At the moment, it's got a lot of it's got my foiling stuff on there from the last live that I did. So this is the mini press that I'm using. The Cricut mini press comes in two colours. There's the raspberry and there's the zen. There is no difference other than the colour. Like, I've heard people say, oh, the blue one's got Bluetooth. Not on the mini press. On the larger presses it does. You can connect to the Cricut heat guide, the heat app, sorry, and then you can actually put in the temperatures. So what I just showed you there, you can then click send to press and it sends the temperatures to the press. You don't even need to do the numbers up or like pressing the buttons, but I will show you the easy press after this. But I feel like that was definitely longer than 30 seconds because we were chatting. So I'm just going to turn the press off. I will leave that to the side. So all of Cricut's iron-on vinyl, no matter the type, so if you are using the regular one or the glitter, it is all cool peel. So just wait for it to cool down and then we will do the reveal. I'll show you afterwards. So I'm going to move that to the side. Does anyone have any questions? I feel like I'm out of breath from like talking. Let me see. Just posted a video as coasters' favours. Oh, the gold ones, they are beautiful. Yeah, if you want to go and have a look at another idea for coasters for wedding. I mean, there's going to be a lot of wedding content and wedding ideas and stuff coming up, as there is last year. But Amelia did some beautiful coasters. What have I done with the mugs? Oh, they're here. The gold ones that IKEA sell. I can't remember how much they are, Amelia, but I think you get like 4... Was it 4 in a pack? You got quite a few, didn't you? And they came in like a little stack thing. They were really, really nice. We're on track for traitors. Is this saying, can you hurry up? I will be quick. Can you believe that I've actually done like one project and it's only, and I've still got 7 minutes. Who even am I in 2025? No way. Can you do it on the easy press? Oh, can you do what on the easy press? Sorry. Have you got the Zen one, the Easy Press 3? Like, hang on, let me... For the person that said about the other press, sorry, the cable's attached. So on this press, I don't know why I was hesitant to touch the back. It's not even been plugged in. So this is the larger, the next size up, I guess, from the mini press. And this is the one that you've got the heat app. So if you want to connect to the heat app, so it's just a Cricut app, completely free, exactly the same as the heat guide. And then you press it, and instead of having to do like the temperature and time up, you literally just press send to press and it does it for you. So yeah, I think is that what you meant? The person, was it Laura, that said, can the press do it? If that's what you mean, then yes, download the heat. If you type in Cricut heat app, heat guide, I can't remember what the app's called. It's on my phone, but obviously you guys are on my phone, so I don't want to get rid of it. But yeah, if you type in, yeah, it is Cricut Heat, like the heat app, then it should come up. So just type in Cricut Heat into the App Store. Right. I feel like I've not really spoken all day today, and then all of a sudden I'm like, word vomit. Oh my god, I had no idea. I'm gonna look later. Yes, public service announcement. Download the Cricut Heat app if you have got one of the blue Zen coloured presses, because yeah, it's literally amazing. So which one? The design that I've done for this is matching with the coaster, although obviously I've cut this one out of pink, so it's kind of, here we go. I've done like pastel pink. I have gone crazy overboard. And I'm just going to use transfer tape. So if you're using any of the adhesive vinyls, so these are the vinyls that you literally just peel off and you stick them directly onto like hard surfaces. So you're not going to be able to use iron-on onto this glass mug because, like I said, it's not a porous material, so it's not going to work. I don't know what will happen. I'm guessing the glass will break, so please don't try it. Yeah, please don't try it. So any of your harder surfaces, so if you wanted to put vinyl onto here, onto like a laptop, any sort of like glass, onto like a plastic, then I would definitely use the adhesive vinyl. And for those, you need transfer tape. I've just got like a little piece here. There is the linerless, which I actually normally use, but this is, I'm all about using up my scraps today. So this was a bit of a scrap. So I am going to just cut off a little bit. Where's my scissors? I think I just chucked them on the floor. So let's get another pair of scissors, because I feel like that's an essential, isn't it, in any craft room? Scissors are the one thing that go missing, so you definitely need more than one pair. The mini press isn't Bluetooth in any colour. No, it's not. No, it's not. Did I just say that? Oh, I didn't mean to cause confusion. No, I have heard that some people have thought that like the Zen one's Bluetooth, but it's not. It's literally just the colour to match the press. Yeah. And the fact that they all match is just, it's just perfection. I feel like everything needs to match. It's the same colour as the Maker 3. So that like blue Zen colour. So I have cut off like a little bit of transfer tape. Transfer tape isn't, you did, okay, phew. For a minute I thought I said the wrong thing. I didn't mean to confuse if I did, but so I've cut off a little piece. With the transfer tape, it is not single use. So don't feel like you have to literally peel it off, use it once and chuck it away. You can use it like 4 to 5 times. I just posted, it's a reel that went up onto the Cricut socials, but I reposted it on my account, and I made a stool. It's actually the stool that I'm sat on right now, and I used the same piece of transfer tape, like it was a huge piece, and I used it for all 5 layers of the colour, like, and that was one piece. So sometimes people are like, oh, you can't reuse it. You absolutely can. Do not go chucking it away. So I am just going to, let me cut a piece off here. Should have cut this off before. These are like my favourite glass mugs. They're really nice to drink out of as well. You know, like sometimes you get a mug. My husband and I cleared out the cupboard of mugs because I feel like over the years you just accumulate so many mugs, and we've kept like the cute ones. Like when I found out I was pregnant with Lily, then my mum bought us like Mummy Elf and Daddy Elf, like things like that, and like wedding ones. I've kept them, but we had like mugs, and the finger hole, I mean, I don't have like teeny tiny fingers. I feel like I've got sausage fingers, but I couldn't even get like my hand through the handle. Whereas these ones, I mean, look at the hold. These IKEA mugs, they are just unbelievable. The best mug. So I'm just going to come in close again. So here, this is the vinyl that I've cut earlier. And I'm just going to lay the transfer tape over the top, get my little scraper, and I'm just going to rub it over the top. I feel like this design you could peel and stick. Is there anyone who does a design and then you're like, oh, actually, I really wish that I could just, like, if I can get away with it, I peel and stick everything, because I feel like it's just quicker. And sometimes when you start making something, I'm like, I just want to see the final product. I'm so impatient when it comes to crafting. So I've just rubbed over the top, and then I'm just peeling. I always try to peel this part, the backing, away from the transfer tape, because I feel like it comes up easier. I'm going to do the mini one first, and then all I'm going to do, because this is a round surface, you could cut the transfer tapes. If anyone wants to know what I mean, if you go to the Cricut UK page, either it has been posted on TikTok as well, I think, or Instagram. Amelia did a video of like tips on putting vinyl on a rounded object. So you could cut the transfer tape, which means that the transfer tape then kind of overlays. It makes it easy. Or depending, I would definitely do that for bigger designs. You'll see what design she did, because then it just helps with the bubbling. But for this one, both I believe, and on here potentially. Oh, amazing. So yeah, it might be on YouTube as well. But I find with this one, because it's quite dainty, I always place it on top, and you can see it's not stuck. Can you see it's not stuck at the sides? I always go down the centre and then go like this. This is one that you can't, well, I guess you could use a scraper tool, but it's easier just to use your finger. And then, oh, This probably doesn't help that I literally like washed this. Should have cleaned it with some. And then I'm just going to peel back. Oh, it looks so cute. It looks so cute, like literally covered around. I'm obsessed with like bows and hearts for the design, and in Design Space there are so many. And then I'm going to show you. So that is what did I do with the bit? I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. So I'm just going to stick that transfer tape back on the sheet so that I've got it and that I can reuse it again, because it doesn't need to be used once. And then when I said about the peel and stick, I won't cover this glass in all of the bows because I feel like we're going to be here all night, and you know, like I don't want to keep everyone. So when I said about peel and stick, so this is a little heart that I've got. You might not be able to see this because it's actually on white and the backing's white. Can you see the, oh, you can see it. Let me move. Can you see the white flower? I can see it on my screen. So when I said about peel and stick, literally just peel it up as if you would, you know, like kids' stickers when they cover everything in stickers. So yeah, literally peel it up, and then all I'm going to do, I'll show you properly with on the glass, is peel it and then stick it. So rather than using transfer tape, you can just do it like that. So for things that aren't as intricate, so obviously this bow, you'd want to make sure that you're getting all of these down flat. So it might not always be kind of like the best to do it that way. Transfer tape's definitely better for like lettering as well, because you want to make sure that you get that straight. Even though I'm like an eyeballer when it comes to crafting, it drives me insane if something isn't straight. You know, when you can see it and then you just can't unsee it. So then for the flower, again, you could use transfer tape if you wanted to, but I'm just going to show you how to peel and stick. And then all I'm going to do is just edge it up and roll the backing away from the flower. So like this. How cute is that design with the little heart in the middle? And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the heart is like upright, or at least not upside down, and then just lay it down and then just flatten it. Like, how cute. Let's ignore the fact that that actually looks really dirty, this mug. Obviously my cleaning skills are not the greatest, but yeah, how lovely does that look? And you can literally cover it. I mean, you could cover anything in that, but just from 2 colours, and this is just using up scraps. I moved the hearts and put them in with the bows, so I've cut it all on one sheet, and it just looks, I think it looks really lovely. I will repeat and obviously go over like both mugs. Did you want to see either of those techniques? I hate cleaning glasses of any kind. I know, and especially when it's under like a ring light, I feel like it's outing me on like, it will show anything up. To your eye, you probably can't see it. But I have done the bows in different sizes. These are, yes, alcohol wipes are great for glass, and I would definitely recommend doing that. I am just sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, like I'm just impatient, and like you're supposed to preheat. Whenever you use any sort of vinyl, you're supposed to preheat. It takes the moisture out, but sometimes I'm just too, I'm just going to out myself. It's Confessions of a Crafter, and I'm too impatient. We've all done it. Who's done it? Own up. That I just want to get pressing, like straight away. Oh my God, I've realised what I've not done. Don't forget the coaster. Yeah. Right, let me use my, so I'm just going to lift it. Oh my God, I can't believe how shiny it is. I don't think have I ever done glitter on, I don't think I've ever done glitter on this. I normally just do the matte ones, but, oh, look at this. Let's have a little ASMR. That, I will take a photo. Is it showing? Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. Could you hear the ASMR? Because in real life that sounded really, really nice. Yeah, that is so cute. I wish that I'm going to have to do another coaster. I think I'm going to have to stock up. Amelia, remind me next week when we're in IKEA that I need to buy loads more coasters, because I think this is my last one and it's like my favourite thing to do. And now I need to do like matching, I need to find some pink glitter. I'm going to head to the Cricut website after this and get some bright pink glitter. But look how beautiful that is. But these are great ideas. So if there's anyone that new is watching, or anyone that just wants to give it a go, like trying iron on vinyl onto something that isn't fabric, pick up these coasters. They're 75p each, it works out as. You get 2 in a pack, £1.50. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called something weird, like IKEA 365. I'm pretty sure that's what the glasses are called. Is that like their version of home brand? Although everything's IKEA brand, isn't it, in IKEA? I don't really know. I'm just waffling. But yes, if you want to try it out on these coasters, because honestly, it was easy as that. Yeah, 365 plus range. That must be something to do with the days of the year. That's really good. I'm going to have to go on a little Google of why they call it that. But yeah, I feel like I need a job at IKEA and I should get commission because I shout about it so much. Like the amount of stuff that I have that is IKEA, it's like my life. But yeah, 2 really simple ideas that you can do. If anyone makes these or does anything with like the coasters, please share because I would love to see. I'm hoping that do these actually fit on there? Oh, these are obviously made. That is very satisfying. That's like the mini press. That is literally perfection. Look at that. And I love that you can see through. Obviously, if you had a drink in it, you wouldn't. But yeah, it just shows as well that you don't need to do something. Don't feel like when you see, because we're all guilty of it, like you'll see on social media or you'll see on Pinterest, like these amazing designs, but don't think, oh my God, I really need to like, I need to go all in and I could never do that, because believe me, you probably can, but just work small. Don't think, oh, I need to go straight in and do it all. Start off simple, because look how effective that is. And these, and if you put someone's name on it as well, they make such a lovely gift. But does anyone have any questions at all? I'm going to scroll up because what is going on? This is more likely than what. Maybe it means it's the everyday range. That's what I was thinking. Well, because there's 365 days in the year. So that makes me think, I don't know, I'm going to find out. I'm going to come back with the facts. If anyone wants to know, probably no one. I definitely do. If anyone wants to know, then I'm going to find out and I'll put out my stories, my findings from whatever the IKEA 365. It must be because it's like their cheap range. But then that's even easier. Just go onto IKEA's website and just type in IKEA 365 and that's the best things. So yeah, does a Cricut sublimation mug fit on one? The Cricut mugs. Bear with. I have got yes. So that's just the normal Cricut mug. And then this is the beveled. And the beveled does as well. So yes, so there you go. If you are making any mugs, you need to watch Oriana tomorrow. She's not making mugs tomorrow, but tomorrow over on TikTok at 8:30, she's going to be showing you infusible inks. If there's anyone that wants to know anything about infusible ink, she is the girl tomorrow night at 8:30. But then later on in the month, because January is all about beginners, we have got a mug press live. So if you want to know how to press a mug, then you'll have to follow Cricut on social media and make sure that you find out. Bet you're like kids in sweet shop. Who? Amelia and I and IKEA. Honestly, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I just get so excited by little things like that. The fact that that fits on there is actually, I mean, that just tells you, doesn't it? I feel like Cricut and IKEA go hand in hand. But if anyone doesn't have any more questions, then I will leave everyone to their evening. I don't know if there was anything else that I was supposed to say. I don't have TikTok. Will it be posted elsewhere? Yes. Some of the lives are getting posted onto YouTube. So there's a couple that are uploaded onto YouTube and they are from over on TikTok. So you'll just have to keep an eye out for those. My nearest is Thurrock, over an hour away. Oh, that's right by Amelia. Mine is like half an hour away. But it's worth the trip. Like, that is a day out. I honestly, if someone said to me, like, do you want to go bowling or do you want to go to the beach? I'd be like, I'd rather go to IKEA. Like, honestly, it's a fun day out. And you get cinnamon buns at the end. So what more do you want? What more? They need to build more IKEAs. Yes, they do. And maybe we need to like a petition for that. But thank you so much, everyone. And if you fancy making these, then feel free to show me because I'd love to see. I will save this I say save this design. It is hearts and bows and a little daisy, but I will save it on my design space, which is Katie Craft, Caity. I think Amelia's typed it a couple of times. The cinnamon rolls, oh my god, they are so good. Anything cinnamon, it's literally sugar donut. Yes, the sugar donuts. If anyone, I feel like we're digressing here, but it's kind of food related. That's what we're, you know, that's what we're talking about. The sugar donuts. I've never had one before, and Carly got me one when we went a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness, I would go as far as to say they're better than Krispy Kreme. And I know that is a bold statement. They are also, I think you can get about 6 for the price of one Krispy Kreme. So again, IKEA just do everything better, don't they? This was great. Yay, amazing. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hope you all have a lovely evening. Enjoy shopping on IKEA, and the glitter literally works perfectly. But thank you so much, and we will see you, well, Oriana will see you tomorrow, and then we're back next week with 3 more lives, which is super exciting. See you later. Bye.